Hello, welcome to the channel. Happy Friday. I'm Chris Gastrite. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I could wait to see how you're doing. Hey, guess what? It looks like I'm not on YouTube's recommended tonight, so I don't think I'm gonna get any trolls and other stuff happening. So no more repeat of Sunday. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I want to be banning people again and whatnots. Man, I tell you, it was a great day here in the greater Cincinnati area. Great weather, great walking weather. It was a bit windy. Do you like playing disc golf in the wind? I can tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of it because I don't have a strong arm. And you're going to get to see Texas had a lot of wind too. So that was a good tie in on my end. I'm just finishing setting up. All right. Lots of highlights for you today. Some great stuff to talk about too. Controversy, maybe? I don't know. And looks like the Disc Golf Pro Tour has their stats up too, their stats page on their website. So we'll give that a check. We'll check on FPO, FPO scores, MPO scores, and one of the wildest rumors of the day, maybe? I don't know. But we do have some stuff to talk about. As always, all of my video, all my highlights, they come from twitter.com/disc golf pro tour because I can't record video. One day we'll record it. I'll look at something. I'm not seeing. Normally I see the alerts rolling. Interesting. Well, no alerts are rolling. Let's see, 1922. My default. All right, they're all in there. And let's see, event list. No, I never remember where the alerts stuff are. All timers. Here we go. All right. Looks like my timers are there and probably active. So, all right. We'll see how that stuff rolls out. Who is ready for highlights? I am. All right. This first one is of Evelina Salonen. She's off to a hot start. 4 birdies in her first 5 holes. And we'll give you a look at that.
To the 5th. Another beautiful drive from Evelina. To the 5th.
Playing it again.
Another.
That almost sounds like Own. She's a character. She's a card. All right. Our next highlight probably is highlight of the day. We did have a ace from the ladies FPO, a 272-foot ace on hole 18 by Lucky. Or Luck. I'm gonna say Lucky. Lucky Lone Sta. So we have, yeah, the 270-foot to skip ace. Take it away, me.
Bring it up. Lucky Lorenzen puts it in on the 18th over the water.
You got to see it. You know it. Everybody look up.
Bring it up. Lucky Lorenzen puts it in on the 18th over the water.
Anytime I get to see an ace, that's awesome. Hopefully it shows up on SportsCenter, and SportsCenter is cool with us. Last time they kind of gave us a hard time, treat us like a redheaded stepchild, and I'm sorry to all redheaded stepchilds out there, stepchildren. I'm sorry, but that's what ESPN does. Look at this. Hold on. And you're probably saying, Chris, I thought you had that VLC player stuff working the fix. You would think. I'm at a loss on that. Let's keep on playing it back. That's okay. All right, our next one. We have Own Scoggins and Evelina Salonen. Different approaches on hole 9. Own, you'll see the forehand. Evelina, you'll see backhand. And here we go. Day.
It's par 4, a little bit of a low clearance.
Oh, Scoggins.
Nice. Anti-skip.
Tap in for par. Salonen on the 9th.
Pinned it.
Peninsula hole.
I love Own's
a little bit of a
how she throws that forehand. Just look at that. She just comes up, whips it back, and it's like so loosey-goosey. It does well. Maybe that's something I should try to maybe imitate. I have seen Bear Bite Disc, if you've never followed him or whatever. He is on Instagram, and I think he's also on YouTube. But he has that loosey-goosey throw, and he got famous for throwing tilts. And he can really launch them, and he's just loosey-goosey. So maybe one day I can get loosey-goosey and figure out how to make my throw. All right, next one up on the list, Valerie Manduahano, her 7th birdie on the day on hole 16.
the end of that peninsula, and now it's just tucked around the corner.
Art
The end
job.
of that peninsula, and now it's just tucked around the corner.
Nice. How many people got to watch anything today? I know it's Friday, so I don't know if it's harder to watch FPO, especially on a Friday because it's so early. But what I do like what the Disc Golf Pro Tour does, they throw it on YouTube for free on the first day, and I really do like watching the live streams on certain holes that they have on YouTube. It's a great like behind the scenes type of thing because I think players sort of forget the camera's there, even though it's there and raised and angled down, but it's got the shotgun mic on it. You hear everything. And I think it's just great listening to it, watching people talk and just go up and file and move on. It's one of the more fun things for me to watch. All right, next up on the list, we have Sayananda, almost Eagles on 14.
Just a turn
Oh,
off the rim.
hit right off that band. Just need to drop a little bit.
Just a turn off the rim.
There it is. Boom. Even though it's heartbreaking, it's still freaking awesome that you it just flies in from that far out. And you barely, matter of what, a couple inches, and it's in? That's sweet. That's sick. All right. We got that. We knocked that out. Let's look at your stats for the day. Championships in Houston at Brock Diamond course. Own Scoggins, she had a clean card. Shot 11 down. 3 of 4 from circle 1, 3 of 4 from circle 2. It's hard to beat that when you have those stats. That's amazing. She only had 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 birdies. Yet 8 circle 1, circle 2 putting combined attempts. 6. We'll check it out on the stats page coming up because I don't see how that's possible. That math isn't mathing in my head. She threw 0 OBs, 16 to 18 from the fairway, no scrambles whatsoever. She hit circle 1 9 out of 18 times, circle 2 13 out of 18 times. Her average putt was 13.8 feet. And she had 248 feet total putting, and her longest was 38 feet long. All right, your league card for tomorrow will be Owen Scoggins, Anniken Christensen Steen, Alan Hanley, and Sarah Holcomb, followed by Kat Murch, Jessica Weiss, Henna Blomroos, and Valerie Manduahano. Lucky you see who got the ace there on 18. She is actually tied with Valerie. Tied at 6. Kristen Tatar. She had looked like 2 bogeys and 7 birdies, and the rest pars. She's still, I don't know. It's decent, right? Are our expectations too high for Kristen to where if she has what a decent round by anybody else's standards, but it's not in the top five, and it seems like a disappointment? Are our standards as fans and media people, whatever, too high? I don't know. Leah Sinjanini, she's 10 down. She only had one bogue. Cincinnati's own Rebecca Cox, 4 down. Erica Sinchcombe, 4 down. Who else? Holly Finley, 3 down. Cynthia Ricciardi, 3 down. Sayananda, last year's champ, 2 down. She only had 4 birdies and 2 bogeys. Missy Gannon, last week's major champion. She's 2 down. Only 1 bogue, 3 birdies, and the rest pars. Katrina Allen, Allie Smith, Nellie Ryan, 1 down. Kona Montgomery, this is her first event back, and she shot +1. Not bad. Oh, not bad for your first event back. We'll take that, right? I mean, pars, 2 bogeys, and 1 bird. Who else do we got here? Anybody else of note? Maria Oliva, +2. Hannah Wynn, +2. Chantel Budinsky, +2. Yeah. That is it of players of note. All right. Next up, MPO. I caught just about the whole end of it, mid to end. That league card was going slow. The chase card, or the second feature card they call it, it finished 18, and what was the league card? It was finishing 13. But they did have Nico LaCastro. He's slower. Who else was on there? Nicholas Antela. He's not the fastest. He's not the slowest. He's deliberate. Calvin, I feel like he's a little deliberate. And who was that? Carter Aarons. I'm not sure. I think this is the first time I saw him on league card. So I'm not quite sure how his putting is. But yeah, it was slow. But anything with Nico in it will be slow. All right. First up on MPO, we got Robert Burge. It's the pin on 3.
Robert Burge, second. Off the pole.
Where Robert
Nice.
landed is really a nice spot. He's still in the flat just before the slope, but his footing is still good. That's perfect positioning, and it's a great way to capitalize on that.
I mean, he hit the sand and hit the pin and stuck it. What's not more perfect than that? I think that's like almost underselling how good that was. That sand really helped out too, and then the pin. But the sand slowed it down enough. I maybe changed the trajectory a little bit, and then it just hit the pin and boom. All right, next up we have AB Anthony Barella, a drive on 5.
Feels like he can attack this course comfortably with backhands only. Barella teeing off on the 5th.
Just got to watch the drop off on this hole. And that's one way to mind the drop off, Charlie.
So he feels like he can attack
You heard
this
it.
course comfortably
Hit
with
the
backhands only. Barella teeing off on the 5th.
the metal stuff, the metal sheeting around the basket.
Watch the drop off on this hole.
And that helps slow it down. If he didn't hit that, he might have went long down there. But nice. AB, he was on fire. I watched his practice round with the Jomez boys. At least I did the. I watched the front nine. I haven't watched the back nine yet. It's kind of tough when they release the second part of the practice round on the day of the tournament. I would hope that they would do releasing um like maybe Wednesday, Thursday, just allow us to soak in that content. Um, I guess it all depends when they did the practice round themselves, but I I would like it better if it did like a Wednesday, Thursday drop. Because I watched the front nine, and then yesterday, and then I also watched Brody and Ezra's front nine yesterday. I caught Ezra's part the back nine this morning. I could have technically watched it last night, but Ezra, he's doing good this round too. All right, as you'll see. All right, we have Mason Ford. He does what's that? A birdie on 15. Rewind it a little bit and play.
A little bit more turn this time. Yeah.
Making moves down the fairway.
Ford got it.
Yes. 3 in a row for Mason, and he ties Nathan Queen for the lead at 8 under par. And he's got 3 holes to play.
Nathan Queen, we will talk about him in a moment too. He hasn't been back as much, I don't think, or up near the top like was today. And it's good to see him doing well. All right, next up on our list, we have Ricky, his first Circle 2 putt made, which happened on hole 11. That's something unexpected, I guess, especially for Ricky. Yeah, because he's won this thing forever.
Got it.
Long par make for Wysocki.
Oh, it's been an exhausting go for him so far. Finally got one to stick.
Roll back the Zuka replay on this one. Hasn't had a lot of success on the green today, but that one is a beauty. First Circle 2 make.
Nice. And you think it's only a matter of time, and he's just going to turn it up. Because it's Ricky. All right, this next one is Simon Lizotte. He just lays it all out on hole 17, and he actually told everybody this is what he was going to do because of his weird lie and how he had to follow through and he didn't want to hit the tree. So, yeah, just check Simon being Simon out.
Second shot for Simon. Full commit from Simon.
Are you kidding me? What a shot.
Take another look.
Was this a slip?
I think he had to commit to miss the tree. I don't know if he meant to go full to the ground, but he doesn't seem surprised about falling down.
Wow. Like the follow through and then the line the disc flew is ridiculous. I think he meant to do that.
You see that little cheeky Simon smile right there? He meant to do it. Simon forever entertaining us. All right, next up on the list, I've said it earlier, Anthony Barilla being hot on the course. This is on hole 18. He birdied 18, one of few, and he was the first player to make double digits down.
Anthony Barella to take the outright lead. Yes. The only player double digits under par today is Anthony Barella, the Chess.com Invitational Champion.
Anthony, he's just on another level this year. It's funny, as we go through, we'll talk about this stuff. There has not been a repeat winner on any stop yet this year. So, can Anthony be the first one? Yes, it's only the first day, but I don't know. Coming up next is good competition right now for Anthony is Calvin Heimberg. He hit a sign on 17, and it's pretty wild. This sign saved him.
We were just talking about Isaac Robinson winning 2 majors last year and then not doing much of anything this season. So I personally think it's awesome. I think it's super exciting to see players get empowered like that.
What a break for Heimberg.
Yeah, I was just about to say, as I was wrapping up, those signs back there are
a little backboard.
We were just
I want to
talking
look
about
at that
Isaac
name of that
Robinson winning 2
sign.
majors last year and then not doing much of anything this season. So I personally think it's awesome. I think it's super exciting to see players get
Refined products. Okay. That sign saved him. He was going long. He was able to get birdie because of that sign. I have to look at it one more time. I liked it that much.
We were just talking about Isaac Robinson winning 2 majors last year and then not doing much of anything this season. So I personally think it's awesome. I think it's super exciting to see players get empowered.
And he hit not on top of the sign. Looks like it's just underneath. Right there. That's one heck of a hit. Lucky. All right, next up we have MPO stats. All right, here we go. Anthony Barella, despite having 2 bogeys, he had a really nice back 9, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4 pars, 2 bogeys. So he had 12 birds. Calvin, he had 3 bogeys and 3 pars. So 12 birdies. If he'd have got that birdie on 18, he'd be tied right now with Anthony going to the clubhouse. But tomorrow, your leaderboard or your lead card will be Anthony Barella, 10 down, and it'll be Calvin, Mason, and Gannon all 9 down. Ezra was also 9 down, but he has a lower or a higher PDGA number than the rest of the guys, so he's bumped to chase card. On Ezra's card will be Nathan Queen, Robert Burge, and Jake Hebenheimer. I want you to see these scores. Real quick, before we go check out the rest of the scores. Look at AB's putting from Circle 1. 12 of 12. That's getting it done. You're 12 of 12. You're hard to beat. What was Calvin? Let's look at his 11 of 11. He's perfect too. He just had 1 less birdie attempt. All right, let's go down and look at some of the rest of the scores. People of note, Simon Lizotte, he is 6 down. Gavin Rathbun, 7 down. Chris Clemens, I think that's the highest he's been this year, 7 down. Matty O, 6 down. Benjamin Callaway, 6 down. I've noticed when I was looking at the scores earlier, there are a lot of people bunched up in each section, like 13th place. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people in 13th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people in 20th. Speaking of 13th, Isaac Robinson, Ezra Robinson. So the Robinson brothers are in there. Paul Yuliberry, he's in 20th with Ricky Wysocki, Emerson Keith, Adam Hammis, Vino Makala, Luke Humphreys. Luke, he's I put a question out on Twitter today. I noticed sometimes he putts without using a mini. He'll step up to his disc and putt. Have you done something like that? I know casual rounds, people will pick up their disc and throw it. I personally, I'll throw down my mini just because I want to practice what I want to do. So, like I was like, I didn't think I seen him use a mini at all this year until I finally saw it today a couple times. I'm like, well, blew that question out of the water. All right, tied with Luke also is Silas Schultz, Zachary Nash, Cincinnati's own Zach Arlinghouse, tied for 28th. Real quick, I want to go back to Yuli real quick. 4-4 from Circle 1, 1-4 for Circle 2. I noticed these scores are really good, and they say that the wind changed this year, or not this year, today as opposed to the days of practicing. So they had to relearn the course as they went. All right, let's see. Albert Tam, Linus Carlson, both at 28 with Kyle Klein, Alden Harris, Joey Buckets, Jaden Rye, Wade Insides. A little small bunch up for 38th with Nico, GT Hancock, Andrew Marweed, Double G, Garrett Girthy, 42nd with Greg Barsby and Corey Ellis and Silver Lat. I was looking at Corey Ellis's name and I saw Silver and I just started going to Silver's name. Carter Aarons, Nicolas Santala, Jeremy Colling tied for 51st. Aaron Gossage tied for 51st. Aaron sort of surprising me right now with not being higher up on the board with what I saw last year. Colton Montgomery, one down. Who else? Who else we got? Thomas Heitenen, one down. Gavin Babcock, one down. We're getting to where I want to talk about something. I'm just going to keep on going because there's something at the very bottom of this list I want you to see. Chandler Kramer, one down. James Conrad, even. Bradley Williams, even. Andrew Presnell, even. Raven Newsom, even. Andrew Miranda, also. Jake Wolf, even. Scott Stokely, +1. Drew Gibson, +1. Still come back from injury. Connor O'Reilly, +1. Joey Tamale, +1. Zach Melton with Eric Oakley at +2. Mason Marchbanks, Alston Hannum, +2. Tristan Tanner, +2. Paul Kranz, +2. And we all saw he had issue with vehicle. He did post a video on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet, though. I do want to check it. Chandler Fry, +3. Parker Welk, +3. Kevin Jones, +3. Kevin, I expected him to do better this year so far, too. Or so far. That's surprising. He hasn't really been doing well. Casey White, +3. He's had some good runs, and he fell off on this one. Luke Sampson. Who else? Andrew Fish, +5. Anybody else? Let's go down here. Jacob Cordes. Holes 1 through 6. Took the max strokes. Came in on hole 7, played through. Not too bad. 6 of 7 from circle 1. 0 for 6 for circle 2. That's not good. But he missed his start time. Now we all know with the start time you get strokes added if you show up later than was it 5 minutes before your start time. But I've heard so many things going into the day. I need to know what is true. I heard uh, something about disc or locking his key in his trunk with his disc. I heard he got to the course late, got pulled over for doing a California roll stop. I don't know, but that is rough. Taking max on the first 6 holes came out to be plus 25. Rough. So, have you heard anything? Did you hear anything? If you're watching, please let me know. I want to know about this. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is the Disc Golf Pro Tour event scores page. Brand new. They finally rolled it out. This is what they've been talking about for a while. And I just wanted to look at it and see what you all thought. Let me take this full. All right. So you got your scores. You can look up your players' stats. So Anthony Barella, his birdie rate was 66.67%. Both him and Calvin both. Fairway hits 85%, parked 28% of the time. Circle 1 in regulation, 73%. Circle 2 in regulation, 84%. Circle 1 putting, 100%. We talked about that. Scramble, they didn't have to worry about scrambling. Mason Ford had to worry about scrambling. Okay, it does follow down. Oops, nope, that works out. Let's see. Can you click on? All right, I clicked on AB. All right. It tells his DGPT points. He's in third place right now with 249.63. This is for 2024. Let's see. First at chess.com. Tied for fourth, a past two. World standings is in third in world standings. Okay, that said it right there too. So if I hit back, okay. Look at Calvin. 21st place. He missed wasn't the Open at Austin, because that was there. What was that second one? It's crap, I might have to go back to AB's one real quick. Prodigy presents Waco. Okay. He missed that due to injury. Ezra Aderhold, he has 55.56% in birdies, par 38.89%. Okay, look at that. That mean OB. How many times they went OB? Okay. So we had a number of people not go OB in this tournament. Well, this is interesting, I think. You can search for player. Let me just do Simon. All right, currently 31st in the world. This tournament, he went out outbound 6 times. Look at that. All right. I don't know. It's powered by Statmando, obviously, but I think this might be a good thing. We'll check it out as we go. Let's look at the FPO real quick. Lone Scoggins did not go OB once. Look at that. She's got to be number 1 in the world. She's 3rd in the world? Who's rated higher than Own in the FPO? Let's look at Evelina. Let's look where she's at. She's number 2 in the world. Okay. It'd be nice if we can find a way to maybe sort by world rankings, right? Who was I looking for? Kristen. She's 4th in the world. I think who else has been on top? Missy, she's got to be number 1 then. Yep, okay. Missy Gann, number 1 in the world. Yeah, I think, well, she's played really decent. And of course, she took first in the worlds. All right, so I think this might be a pretty cool tool to keep on coming back and checking things out. Who else has been up there? Let's look at as far as the ladies. Did I even figure out who's MPO number 1 in the world? Was it AB? He's 3rd in the world. Calvin is 21st. All right. Would it be Gannon Burr? Where's Gannon? Gannon, there you are. Yep, Gannon's 1st in the world. Okay. And then I would think maybe. Let's look at. Nicholas. He's 2nd. Okay. There you go. Let me know what you think about that. I guess it just keeps on. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it works out throughout the year and how easy things are to find. I see the Foundation boys do stuff a lot, like looking up like head to head and stuff like that. So, all right, we'll look that up. All right, you guys know what time it is. Brody's home. Hi, Brody. He went out without me. I got kicked out of the family. They still like him though. He's a good guy. He's the best guy in this house. All right. If you're not following me on Twitter, why not? You should be. I'm a pretty good guy. I make some good tweets. I talk about good stuff. Follow me. See? Luke Humphreys. I talked about that. I talked about the league card too. All right. Follow me. You know it. You know it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. I think that's it, guys. We did it. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I had to take a few days off after Sunday. Sunday was rough with all the people in here that I had to block so many people. I was going to come back Monday, but I felt so weird. Sounds dumb saying it, but I know I did a good job handling stuff, I felt sort of defeated that we had such a-holes come in and just be racist and everything else. I'm sorry you guys had to see that and deal with that. That's not the kind of community I want. It's not. Yeah, this is a welcoming place. Um, I I'm gonna stick up for as many people as I can when they come in and show all the love, and I want to make it a welcoming community. So, yeah, thank you very much. For those who always come in live, for those who watch post or and the VODs, you mean the world to me, really do. Um, I I know a lot of times I'm talking to just myself, but I'm doing this because I love doing it. I'm not doing it to to become rich or anything. I love disc golf and I want to share it with the world. Um, and we'll keep on talking about stuff. But all right, if you like what you see on Twitch, give me a follow. If you like what you see on YouTube, like and subscribe. Share with your friends. Um, say, hey, there's this okay guy. I want you to check out what he's doing. He said he's going to game again sometime. I will. I'll game again. But I'm just going to keep on doing this. Oh, my first ear itch of the day. This music always brings me up. Lifts my spirits. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your Friday night. I hope you have a great Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow night after round 2. We'll have some highlights. Hopefully some great highlights. We'll see. Hopefully ESPN picked up Lucky's stuff. We'll see. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.